permission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
You know what's a bad idea? Starting a show while you're sucking on a breath mint and you don't have a co-host. He's gonna be here. He'll be here in half an hour or so. Yeah. Really bad idea to have a breath mint while you're trying to talk and do a show. So I'm gonna swallow this real quick. And you'll notice, drinking water. That's what he told me yesterday, a half an hour. So I don't know if that updated today. Oh, he didn't even work today. He should be here by now then. What the hell? Well, the door's open for him, so whenever he gets here. Yeah, he told me yesterday that he was not going to be able to leave until 6 o'clock and wouldn't be able to get here till half an hour into the show. That's okay. It's cool. This is our time. This is the time that I get to hang out and talk to the chat. Of course, helps when there's more than one person in the chat, but what are you going to do? I did just put it out on Facebook. Let's talk about life and the venues we've lost along the way as we've... the door is open for John. Yes, the door is unlocked. Are you my ex-wife? Are you about to come rob me with your brother? Because I wouldn't put that past her. That would explain a lot, honestly. But no, I do not actually think that Laura is my ex-wife. Yeah. Although Laura's been following me about as long as I've known my ex-wife. I digress. Let me get my... You don't need the crowbar. The door's unlocked. What do you need the crowbar for? It's like the fucking Wet Bandits in Home Alone. You're just swiping stuff off the shelf with the crowbar into your sack. And you're gonna leave my fucking faucet running. Which my landlady would be absolutely thrilled about, let me tell you. That would be what would happen. I'd get robbed by Harry and Marv, and my landlady would be like, why'd you have the water running all night? Like, Laura can confirm she is not my ex-wife, thankfully. Yeah, crazy stuff going on, speaking of ex-wives. Crazy week for me, crazy week for a lot of us, really. But I think the craziest part is finding out that a venue that we've basically called home for a number of years, Mark is also not my ex-wife. Well, here's the thing, Mark. I've met you in real life. I haven't met Laura in real life. I don't even know what Laura looks like, to be perfectly honest. So I do not know for sure who or what Laura is. But I've met you, Mark. I know what you look like, and I know who you are. I've seen you at Stamps. And I got the bookmark right here. Maybe we'll go to Stamps. And I forgot I even had this bookmark. I got up this morning. She's also not Mark's ex-wife. I hope you're not Mark's ex-wife. The way he talks about his ex-wife. Or my ex-wife, the way I talk about my ex-wife. I'll say this. Laura's an 8-foot-tall giant. I'll say this. I have numerous times over the last few years acknowledged that my relationship with my ex-wife was very toxic, and it wasn't just her. It was a lot of it was me that caused a lot of the toxicity. And we're talking, fucking 12 years ago, something like that. Let me see. So I would have been 26, so 16 fucking years ago, right? We're talking about, I don't know who that guy is anymore. And I've talked to her, and I've apologized. You know, we talked a couple of weeks ago, and we apologized to each other for the shit that happened. And then, you know, I was trying to, you know, trying to be the bigger person and be like, yeah, all right, let's be friends, because she wanted to be friends and I didn't want to, and now I'm trying to. You know, I was trying, and Saturday night. Well, so rewind back to last Wednesday, after the show, she asked me, "What are you doing after the podcast?" I said, "You know, I gotta hang out. I'm hanging out with my co-host. We're hanging out after the show. We already planned to hang out after the show, me and John." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And then she texts me while I'm hanging out with John. She's like, "What are you doing? You want some company?" And I'm like, "I'm still hanging out with my friend." Like, you know. And she kind of gives me this like indication that she feels like I'm picking everybody else over her, which I am, because I already had plans to hang out with John before she asked if I wanted to hang out, right? So fast forward to Saturday, I fell asleep in my chair like I always do, and I wake up. I think I took a nap. I think I like intentionally was sleeping that time. I wake up, I get a text. It's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you want to come over?" And I'm like, "No, I got plans. I'm about to leave to go to the Irish Center. I'm gonna go see PA Line, who we're playing later today, Johnny Hart and the Mess and Grosh and all them." And you know, she took that extremely personally. And started bringing up all this shit that all the toxic shit that I did, that I've admitted to, and that I have, apologized for. And I don't know what the fuck more she wants from me. I told her, "Look, there's nothing more I can do than what I've already done. You need to get therapy to get past this shit, I guess. I don't know, whatever." But, I haven't talked to her since, and I don't think I plan to, because, yeah, that was just getting a bit too much, a little too much. So, yeah. And then we get the news that Stamps is closing. Stamps, of course, one of a place you would typically find me for a number of years. I don't know, if it was a weekend, if I booked a show, it was usually at Stamps. If I was playing a show, a lot of the time it was at Stamps. My first time playing with Yellow Sauce, my only time playing with XM Priory, the first Living Brain Dead show, all of that happened at Stamps. Getting to sing Tupac and Dr. Dre with XM Priory, that happened at Stamps. Just all this stuff happened at Stamps. And, so many birthday parties and so many, before I started doing it with Tudor Lounge, and so many Halloween shows, and so many, we've done, all kinds of stuff there. I heard a door. Yeah, rest in peace, Stamps, gone too soon. Guess who's about to make an entrance? So back on up. Because he's about to rip shit up.
Wait, what? When did I become the road dog?
You're not the road dog, you're Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre?
Those were Dr. Dre lyrics.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Got your mic right there. Don't worry, Joe. Me and my ex-husband are still friends, a.k.a. we don't talk. Yeah. How is John Stamos supposed to find us now? Good question. Good question. All right. I'm letting you get your mic on there before I unmute you. There you go. Okay.
Awesome.
There's John. Yeah, that's a good question. How is John Stamos supposed to find us now? That's where I met Leland and Ryan from Yellow Sauce. Your headphones are all tangled up there. There you go. There was a lot of slack too that you could probably pull up to if you needed it. That's where I met Leland and Ryan. That's where I met Yellow Sauce. I booked them on this show that eventually became known as the John Stamos birthday party. And we did so many shows there that so many parties there that we disguised as shows. Always had balloons. Everything was so much fun. Look what John's drinking today. Show him what you're drinking today.
Okay, let me tell you guys.
And they saw what I'm drinking today.
I've been off caffeine. This is day 6.
This is day 5 for me because I'm doing it in solidarity with him.
So no headaches, nothing. I feel great.
I have a headache, but that's
I feel great. I feel better.
It makes one of us. I was so tempted before the show to grab a Pepsi, and I did not, because I'm in solidarity with you and your lack of caffeine. I'm drinking water too, so we're drinking water. Laura says let's buy stamps. I would love to.
I got flavored water though.
You got flavor. I got plain
orange.
water. I got plain water.
I gotta have flavor.
Yeah. I mean, I have iced tea in the fridge, and I have Pepsi in the fridge. I just haven't drank any of the Pepsi because you're not drinking Pepsi. Milk. Mark is drinking cow milk.
Nice.
I'd love to buy stamps. I thought about, like, we should just get a collective of people to put some money in and just buy stamps and continue to rent it out to Jen and the staff over there, because, you know, it's home to a lot of us.
Yeah.
You know, I remember one time, we went, you know, it was Brian and Katie and I, we all went to a show at Stamps. And we didn't go with you.
Okay.
But we were going to see you.
Oh yeah. That's the day I forgot my symbols.
And so weird.
And it was really bad outside.
Someone bought it already. Apparently there's a for sale sign out front from what somebody commented on Leland's status today. So somebody said there's a for sale sign. So who knows? I don't know what's going on.
Everyone's having sex but John. Gotcha.
And for all anyone knows, it may get updates and remain a venue. It should. They put so much work into that place from even from the first time I set foot in that place. And you know, and then I hear the stories from people who had been there before who were like, yeah, this place only went to the bar, the end of the bar, and then there was a wall, and then there was a door, and you go in, and then that's the concert venue, and there was no stage.
Oh, really?
And now, and then they tore down the wall, and they built the stage, and they expanded the stage since I'd been there. They added the lights, they improved the sound, they did all kinds of stuff there to really. But anyway, so Brian and Katie and I, we go to Stamps, we go to see your band. And we're hanging out with you, and then the next thing you know, we're like, where the fuck's John? And like we're asking your bandmates, they're like, oh yeah, he forgot his cymbals. He had to go home.
Well, Jeff took me, and I had to meet my mom at Buffalo Bear Project in Lockport, and I got my cymbals, and it was during an ice storm. So Jeff was not too happy with me. The whole band was not. But I got my cymbals.
So while we're waiting for you to come back so your band can play.
Yeah, it was a good show, though.
Brian and Katie and I, we went to Colosso, a block away from Stamps there. And we got some food, and we sat down, and we came up with the artwork for what eventually became Falls Count Anywhere. We literally, like, that was the night we found the old Andre the Giant wrestling flyer that we were like, oh, that's where we're copying. That's where the colors come from.
Yeah.
That we ended up using through, like, cat girls and everything before I was like, that's enough of this fucking color scheme. Yeah, so we don't know what the fuck's going to happen with Stamps. But, they're closing the end of next month. Mm-hmm. And on the 24th, they're doing one last Sunday show. And Yellow Sauce is reuniting for that show. We're playing that.
You got 2 shows that weekend.
Wasted Rejects playing. Hey, I've done both bands in one night. Yeah. You've been there for that.
Oh, yeah.
Wasted Rejects playing that show. Yeah. Allie Burns is playing that show. Melissa Sowers is on that show. Astra Beulah. We Were Blank. It's going to be an amazing lineup.
Band Trains?
They're not on that show.
No?
No.
Okay, I might have read it wrong. I thought they were.
No. Let me get the actual lineup here.
I don't know. I might have read it.
John read something wrong. Imagine that.
Oh, blow out your ass. Let's see.
One last Sunday show. We Were Blank, Makeout Tactics, Welp, Yellow Sauce, Wasted Reject, Allie Burns, Mark Julkowski, David Rizzuto, Maxwell Dolden, Melissa Sowers, and Astra Beulah. It's a $10 cover at the door, 18 plus ID required, of course, and doors open at 3 o'clock. Of course, if you show up and you're under 18 and they serve you, what the fuck is anybody gonna do about it?
They're closing.
Right? What are they gonna do? Take your fucking liquor license? They what the fuck they need a liquor license for?
They got nothing to lose.
They got nothing to lose. But yeah, so that's I'm looking forward to that. And Leland, via Yellow Sauce, put out a nice post on Instagram this morning, and I put out another one where I showed off the maybe we'll go to Stamps bookmark here. And I had completely forgotten about this until I actually watched the Yellow Sauce clip that they put up, which was the song Home, which actually has this lyric, maybe we'll go to Stamps. And that's why I have this bookmark, and that's actually why it's got the buffalo on top instead of the bananas, because it's from the Flying Bison EP. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the bookmarks I made for that EP release. We did the CD release for the original Ballad of Bob Paul there. And I wasn't officially in Yellow Sauce yet, but I had done the narration on the album. Mm-hmm. And we, and that was the first time I actually went up and did the Space Wizard intro. You know, the dangers of a dying Earth have not stood in the way of our great yellow heroes.
Yeah.
And we went all out for that show. I think we had like yellow balloons everywhere, because that was a tradition. Was anytime all WNY threw a show there were balloons.
Oh, 2018 Overlook. I was in Overlook at the time, and you played with Yellow Sauce, but they had a banana instead of you.
Right, Bob Paul.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bob Paul. I'm sure if you go to Stamps, you can still find Bob Paul's business card. Because they had a little thing with business cards in it, and Bob Paul had one in there. Professional Banana, I believe it read. Anyway, but yeah, we went all. So we had like. We had like banana cream pie and banana bread. We had all kinds of shit. And we had Janie Crash and the Tall Men was on this show, right? Mm-hmm. And Eric can't have gluten.
Yeah.
So Karina brought him a banana and wrote gluten-free on it. So he had a gluten-free banana.
Nice.
On top of like the banana cream pie and all this other shit we had. We went all out for that show. And there's, I think that might have been the night we had the Yellow Sauce shirts for the first time. Mm-hmm. And probably the first time I wore the yellow tie. I don't know. That might have been later. But there's a picture of everybody in the bar wearing the Yellow Sauce shirts, standing on the stage at Stamps.
Yeah. I remember Stamps. I remember first time I saw the Living Brain Dead live. You did 2 sets. Did a Yellow Sauce set and a Living Brain Dead set.
Was that the night my mom was there?
Yeah, it was me and Sam came to the show and check you guys out.
We were playing with the Dreadnecks.
Yeah.
And
you told
something involving a monkey.
Yep. And you told Katie not to swear because your mom's here.
Yeah, right. And his mom was right there at the bar with my mom. Her mom was, at the time.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, it was, that was, and I put that in my post. Like, that's the only, in the comments of my post when I made it to Facebook, I said, this is the only venue my mom's ever seen me play in either of these bands in. She saw both in one night, back to back. Mm-hmm. It was literally, like, I played Yellow Sauce. I got off stage, I went and said hi to my mom. And then I got back on stage and did the living. I said, Mom, if you want to leave after a song or two, feel free. But then I can never say that you never seen me play. And then we played the set, and my mom was still at the bar. So I was, and they, my mom and my stepdad, they were like super excited to hear the set. They were like, that wasn't actually that bad. My mom was expecting it to be like death metal or some shit, I think.
That's the night you guys said I was a teenager.
To be fair, we had no idea how old you were. We honestly thought you were like in your early 20s.
Brian's like, don't come to the show and bug me. Okay. Bug you, gotcha. Right on the list. Check.
Brian still doesn't want you bugging him.
I know. I know. He did his work. He did his work this week.
Is that something you want to tell them or no? No. You don't have to. It's all good.
Yeah. That's a story for a different time.
Yeah.
Folks.
Just, it's been a crazy fucking week for both of us.
But I like to say I get to live.
It has been an insane week for both of us.
I ain't going anywhere.
Nope. I'm stuck with them.
Yep. Thank Brian for that.
Yep. I do.
Anyway, how's everybody doing? What's good?
They all got
new?
quiet once you got here.
Yeah.
Once they said what they were drinking, they were like, nope, we're done. We're just going to go.
We're done. John killed the show.
We're going to go drink our milk and our orange.
Ask anything.
And then there was a little bit about stamps, and then nobody said anything after that. So who knows what's going on. Anyway. Which, if they were going to be this quiet, I'm glad you're here this early.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting you for another... You told me you were coming, later.
I was stuck on a 290.
Yeah. Well, you told me you were coming later. So I was like, I wasn't expecting you for a while.
Oh. Well, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Phones across the room charging. Jill's eating stew.
Oh, yeah, stew.
You've been
Yeah,
eating
she-
stew.
Mm-hmm. She told me she was going to make a stew.
I saw the stew.
She wrote a solo.
For me to play?
Yep. Got the new Brian here.
Oh, boy.
Learn it. Learn it. Love it. Take it.
Show it to Shane. He can play it. I'll take the first half. He can take the second half.
Get Sex Monkey to play the last Stamps Sunday show.
Ryan. I think that show's fully booked at this point. Like, Leland reached out to me. I was at the PA Line show the other night.
Yeah.
And we're playing them later because we didn't play them last week. We played a different band from that show.
Yeah.
And they're playing again this weekend, so we're going to play them this week. But I'm at the show, and I get the message from Leland like, hey, I think we're going to book us here on the Yellow Sauce reunion here on the 24th. Are you, I know you got the Green Jello show the night before. I'm like, dude, book it. I didn't even hesitate. I'm like, book it.
Mm.
And he was just waiting for Ryan to get back to him, and Ryan got back to him, and not the Ryan Mark wants, but
It sucks we won't be part of it, but we made a commitment.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing
Really we can do about
I'm
it.
sure we could have gotten an exception for playing one of the last shows at Stamps, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. So
It's all good. It's been a hell of a ride there. I'll never forget that place.
so much memories there, man. Just it's the one venue I
had
didn't
my
have.
first show with you guys there.
I had my first show with these guys with the Living Brain Dead there.
Yeah. Hell of a ride.
Yeah, unbelievable, man. Just how many memories and how many times, how many shows I've booked there. And
So it was always a good vibe there.
yeah,
Always a good vibe. Yeah, I remember
Except when the security guard was yelling at us that one time.
Sam used to be security there.
So did Ashton and so did Cam.
Yeah, Cam.
So,
Haven't seen that guy in a long time.
yeah, I shouted out Cam and Ashton in the comments on my post because they're, because I met both of them there. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't meet Cam there, but I got to hang out a lot with Cam there. So,
I met you there.
yeah. Man, I met so many people along the way. Like, Allie Burns is playing on this show, right? And I met Allie Burns at Stamps. I think I might have met Astra Beulah at Stamps, too. If I'm not mistaken.
I remember Brian asked me, you want to do an album with us? Yeah, whatever. Cool. All right, done.
And then we played, I'm playing with Wasted Reject on that show. We played his
Yeah.
wedding show last year at Stamps.
Yeah, that was the last time we played there.
Yeah.
It was actually, yeah. Well, way to go out with a bang with that one.
Yeah. It's always been a good time at Stamps. And
Hell
we were
yeah.
talking about Laura from Riot Squad and I were talking a little bit about, because she commented when I first shared Stamps' post, she commented like, I got so many good memories there. It was the first time I booked in Buffalo was in that venue. I've got memories with you in that venue because we played that New Year's show for them.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
And, Riot Squad took over the New Year's shows after I stopped booking the New Year's shows. Mm-hmm. So many fucking New Year's and so many birthdays and so many Halloweens and just Valentine's Days and everything just spent in that bar, blowing up balloons. It's fucking balloons, man. I still don't know if I should apologize for those or not to the bands that had to deal with them.
Then we had to pop them at the end of the night.
Yeah. Oh man, I just remember playing the one time, you know, the first Brain Dead show. I didn't plan to have balloons, but Karina brought balloons. Mm-hmm. And everybody's throwing them up on stage, and I can't see my fucking set list or my pedal board. And I am trying to play these fucking songs that, you know, we had just written at the time. Mm-hmm. Now all those songs that we played on that first show, those are all fucking automatic. You know, those are just like, I know those songs. I don't have to, you know. But, you know, it was just, you know, like I realized how annoying the balloons could actually be. And now I'm half tempted to just, you know, show up early on the 24th and just get my balloon machine and just fucking blow up as many balloons as I possibly can.
There's gonna be a party there that night.
We're gonna fucking throw the biggest fucking bash.
They're gonna make so much money.
Hope maybe we can raise enough to buy the fucking joint. Who knows?
Who knows?
Because like I said, I heard that there is a for sale sign out there right now. So if it was sold, and I had heard it was sold, but now I'm hearing it's not.
Well,
so I don't know what the deal is.
Hopefully they keep it still a concert venue.
Hopefully.
John, am I looking for a body ground? Body.
Think Mr. Hughes.
Body bag?
No, not body bag.
Okay, Mr. Hughes. John, I'm looking for a blank. Can I hire you? I'm looking for a bodyguard.
Yes.
I am not built to be a bodyguard. So, I wouldn't be a good choice.
No, she updated that. She wants to hire you to find a bodyguard.
Oh, I can find a bodyguard. I know big people.
Cam should start a bodyguard service.
Yes.
It would just be like the fucking APA.
Yes, he'd be perfect.
It's just him and Ashton sitting behind a wooden door, no wall.
Yes.
Playing cards.
I always try to make friends with...
They can do it at Stamps.
I always try to make friends with stronger people so they can have my back sometimes. But no. Okay, yeah, I can hire a bodyguard.
And here you thought I was going to leave you in Cleveland to die.
I had crutches. I would have been the first one to go. Oh, bye, Joe.
I would have been right there dying with you.
I would have used my crutches as a weapon, though.
Right.
But
I would have taken one of your
I
crutches.
didn't want to. Well, I didn't want to use it as a weapon or break it because they were a lot of money.
When you could literally just go to fucking Savers and buy
They just gave it to me. I was like, I didn't even ask how much it is. Just pay it at the end, and then I get the bill when I'm all healed up. It's like, what? No.
I could have gotten you a pair for like $5, dude.
Yeah.
I was at Savers a couple of weeks ago and saw that they still had some crutches. I'm like, damn, I really could have bought John some crutches.
I had to get the padding. I had to order padding from Amazon because they were hurting. Ouch.
Dude, you were in so much pain
Oh,
that night.
My foot got so swollen.
You were in so much pain and you needed to eat with your pain meds.
Yeah.
And nobody would fucking deliver to us.
But everybody at the show is friendly. Like, making friends constantly. Like, hey, what happened? Got in a fight. No, I tripped over a cat.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Man, you were on the phone with me the other night when my cats were having a big brawl.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, they're watching Raw. Woo!
Like they were gearing up to watch Monday Night Raw. It was at like 7:30.
Yeah. Yeah. Glad to see it. Let you know about the show, about work and stuff. I didn't know about my other job.
Right. Yeah. No. But
anyway, I'm here though.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. And you're gonna continue to be here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. My new diet. So no caffeine for 6 days. No junk food for 6 days.
I cannot say I haven't had junk food in 6 days. My lunch today was fucking almost half a bag of fucking Totino's pizza rolls.
I made a homemade chicken noodle soup
Yeah, I'm too lazy for that shit.
last night for dinner.
I have been there's dishes in my sink right now, but that's just because they were in the studio and I didn't have time to wash them after I took them out of here. But I've been keeping up on my dishes so that I don't have the excuse of I don't fucking feel like washing dishes to stop myself from cooking and then end up ordering fucking DoorDash, right? Like I do all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And Joe wonders why he isn't losing weight. I don't wonder that. I know why I'm not losing weight. But I'm drinking water. I haven't had Pepsi in 5 days.
Good for you, though.
Because I knew you were about to quit caffeine. So I'm like, I'm doing it in solidarity. I'm like, I still got these last 14 bottles of Pepsi in my, to get through.
Honestly, I should have did it years ago.
Yeah, you should have.
Buy your merch.
Yeah, buy your
Dear
merch.
Ass John t-shirts, John Carey t-shirts, and Joe's merch.
Yes.
Leave us tips.
Yes. Tips.thinksojoe.com to leave tips.
What was
Zang.
what did you have for the thumbnail today?
It was some sticky buns.
Oh, sticky buns.
Yeah, you asked me that last night. I told you.
Yeah. You didn't get any, did you?
No, I didn't. No, man, I woke up and I set up the podcast and then I played video games and then it was like 4 o'clock and I'm like, fuck, I'm tired. So I went back to bed. I woke up at 5 and took a shower. And then I cleaned up the studio and I scooped the cat boxes. I got in here with like 5 minutes to spare, so I didn't have time to get any sticky buns. Sorry, John. Can't break your diet today.
I know. Laundry, so yeah, I heard you.
Laundry day can be a very dangerous day.
Yes, I was doing laundry before I came here. I still have another 2 loads to do.
John's idea of doing laundry is the Nerf Herder song, Doing Laundry. Was thinking of you while I jerked off into my sock last night.
Wait, what?
You never heard that song?
No.
It's on Short Music for Short People, which I'm hoping they do a repress on vinyl sometime soon. There's 100 songs on that album. All of them are 30 seconds or less.
How many, what we got in songs today? How many songs we got playing today?
4.
4?
The same number as we usually have.
I mean, like, who's the bands?
So we're playing Goodbye Metro.
Goodbye Metro.
Oh, actually, it's about that time, now that you mention it.
Music time.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about the other bands we're playing when we come back. But right now, we're going to talk about Goodbye Metro. Because Goodbye Metro is playing at Milky's this Saturday night with Creating a Sinner, Red Button Dilemma, and the Spin Wires. It's sponsored by Struggling Productions. Love you, Ryan. Anyway, and doors are at 8:30, music at 9, $10 at the door, 21 plus with valid ID. And this is Goodbye Metro. This song is called Wanting Eyes on all WNY. Think So Joe Show.
Your voice booms from across the room.
Goodbye Metro on all WNY Think So Joe show. That song called Wanting Eyes. And here's John with the weather.
Hi, I am John with the weather report. I don't know why I put this mic up.
I don't know why you do either.
I just do it. So it looks professional. Hi, I'm John with the weather report. This is sponsored by the Think So Joe show. Today, the highest was 53 degrees. It's pretty nice outside, I gotta say.
I haven't been outside.
The snow is almost gone. 0% chance of rain. The lowest today would have been 25 degrees. Tomorrow, oh wow, this week's gonna look good. So 15% chance of rain. The lowest is 40 degrees. The highest tomorrow will be 49 degrees. And then Friday and Saturday, 5% chance of snow. The lowest on Friday will be 13 degrees and the highest will be 44 degrees. And then Saturday is going to be really cold. 12 degrees and the highest will be 25 degrees. And then from after that, Sunday through Tuesday will rain. And everything will be in the 40s. Actually, Sunday will be, the highest will be 42 degrees and the lowest will be 26 degrees. Monday will be 39 degrees and the lowest will be 35. And then Tuesday will be 55. The lowest will be 42. So the weather is going up and down, warm-wise, cold-wise. And, oh, wow. Yeah, the next week, so Monday through Friday, it's going to rain. So that's going to suck. It's going to be a shitty week. So grab your umbrellas for that one, for that week. Anyway, this is John with the weather report, sponsored by the Think So Joe show. Back to you, Think So Joe.
And if it's going to be really cold this Saturday, you could go to any one of the shows we're talking about today.
And stay warm.
And stay warm. Get your body heat going.
Yeah.
They got heat. They got heat in Milky's, I think. I know they got heat in Good Bar, where there's another show that we're going to talk about in a little bit. And then there's Mohawk Place has a show, and Jackrabbit. It's always warm in Jackrabbit, man. It's usually warm in Mohawk too. So especially if you get people.
We are sick of the snow.
We are sick of the snow.
I'd
rather rain than snow.
You guys are gonna hate me. I rather have it snow because that's my other job.
Because you get paid when it snows.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a plow. So honestly, I really hope it. I don't want it to snow. I really don't want it to snow, but I need them.
John called me last night and told me that they let him drive the plow.
Yeah. Yeah, what were they thinking? It was awesome.
They're like they told you to just like pedal to the floor and head towards the fence.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, you mean gun it? Okay.
And all I'm thinking about is like I had just watched Over the Top again the other night, and the scene where Stallone just drives the truck right through the gates at his son's grandfather's house.
It was a little scary, intense first, but then I got the hang of it.
Yeah.
So it was fun. I love it. I get to stay in a warm truck.
Yeah.
But I'm always warm anyways.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
John's got good metabolism. That's why John's always warm. Like I used to, when I was younger and I was John's size, I was always warm.
Well, I have all that gear on.
That too.
So I have all that snow gear on, so I'm not cold at all.
I used to just go outside and fuck with people, man. Like when I was in driver's ed, I'd go outside with my friends who would all go outside to smoke, and we were in driver's ed in the middle of winter.
I see it.
Okay.
John, say... Oh, God. Oh, God. I hate when they do this to me. Magnifique?
Close.
Mega...
Exactly what you just said, but in English.
Oh. Oh shit. Fuck. Magnet. Can I get a hint? Can I get a hint? Can I get a call?
Don Morocco's nickname before he was The Rock.
Oh, I know this. I fucking know this. Oh, Don Morocco before he was The Rock.
Yes.
The Magnificent.
Magnificent. He got it.
Don Morocco.
He got it. What the fuck was I talking about now?
Waking up was, I don't remember.
I don't remember what I was talking about.
Sorry.
We were talking about you snow plowing, and then I don't know what the fuck we talked about after that. So
that's why I bought the hat so people could see me.
people could see you well. Yeah.
in the
Oh,
dark.
we were talking about me going outside in driver's ed because like you don't get cold because you're dressed warm. I used to go outside with my friends in driver's ed, and they would be, because they would go outside to smoke, and I never smoked, so they're just out there. They're out there. They're all bundled up, and they're cold, and they're
They're playing hacky sack?
No, we weren't playing.
That was like our thing.
No, that was what we did in high school. But no, the people they were just out there smoking, and they're cold, they're freezing, they're all clutching onto themselves or whatever. And I'm out there, and this is back like when trip pants were the popular goth thing or whatever, right?
Yeah, I had those.
And you had I
was part of that group.
And you would get the ones that would unzip at the knee, right?
Yeah.
So that they become shorts. So now I'm outside with all these people who Bye, Jill. Who are huddled up, freezing. They're smoking their cigarettes, and there's freezing cold. And I'm just out there fucking with them because I didn't get cold back then. I take my jacket off, so I'm in a t-shirt. I unzip the pants, so I'm in shorts. I'm in t-shirt and a t-shirt and shorts. It's cold, and I'm not cold, but everybody else now is colder because they see me being warm when it's absolutely freezing out. It was not warm at all. It was just, I was just out there because I didn't get cold, so I'm out there just fucking with them. Mary Poppins.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Close enough.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. Why not? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Shut up. Dang you.
I know it because it's a line in Play That Funky Music by Vanilla Ice.
Oh, yeah.
Vanilla Ice bought one of Eddie Guerrero's lowriders that they used on TV. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, he spent he only paid like $15,000 for it, but it was like one of the lowriders Eddie came out with on TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, people hated when I did that because I legitimately was not cold and they were all fucking freezing. It was my metabolism. Now that I'm older and fatter, I get cold pretty quickly. So
I'm always cold. I mean, when I don't have that snow gear on, but
right.
I should just wear it to the shows to keep warm until we go on and take it off.
And he won the WWE title last week 20 years ago.
Holy shit. Yeah, No Way Out.
Yeah,
against Brock Lesnar.
That checks out.
Yeah, and Goldberg screwed Brock Lesnar in that
Because he defended it against Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 20, and WrestleMania 40 is coming up. Jeez. I almost went, I know it's not a wrestling podcast, but this is a life story, so it just involves wrestling. My buddy and I, we went to, when WrestleMania was in Toronto, we went to WrestleMania in Toronto. And it was like such an experience. My girlfriend at the time, we went to like the fan access, which they're now calling the WWE World or whatever the fuck now. But we went and we did all that. I met Hulk Hogan and Trish Stratus and Charmel and, all that shit. But so it was such an experience. We were like, we got to do this again next year, wherever it is. So the next year we drive to fucking Seattle. And we go to WrestleManias. We're like, oh man, we're gonna do this every year. And we went to get tickets for WrestleMania 20 at Madison Square Garden but they sold out so fucking fast, we didn't have a chance. So we did not get to go to WrestleMania 20. We sat at my buddy's house watching it on TV. On pay-per-view, as one did at the time.
Oh, yeah, it was The Undertaker's return.
Yeah.
And Paul Bear.
It still has... I still love that Brock Lesnar and Goldberg match. Everybody hates that shit. I'm just like, no, that's the best, because the crowd just fucking shits on it.
Shits on both of them.
Yeah, just shits on both of them.
And Austin took care of it.
Yup. It is one of my favorite fucking things to go back and watch. I like the stupid shit in wrestling, man. Like, I always go back and watch the SummerSlam match with Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Anyway, okay, we'll get off wrestling.
Yes, we are a music podcast.
Yes. We'll get over... What are you doing, the shield thing? You get your fist out?
Oh, Cody's going to need it.
Yeah, he is.
And watch, he's going to come out in the shield uniform.
What was it? 2/21/11? That was 13 fucking years ago. 2/21/11, where they were like, "Is it Sting? Is it the Undertaker? Is it Sting? Is it the?" No, it's fucking Undertaker. Anyways.
Yeah.
So this big festival got announced today. Did you see this?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay, give me a second. Let me find it here, because it's ridiculous. Let's see. Where did we put one of the bands in and see if we can find the flyer here. All right, we'll just go posts. I know what the festival's called, and I just can't think of it. Okay, posts I've seen. There it is, the Louder Than Life Festival 2024 at the Highland, in Louisville, Kentucky, Highland Festival Grounds at Kentucky Exposition Center. Headlining Friday night is a band that broke up and wasn't going to play any more shows. High Slayer. And headlining Saturday night, is a band that broke up and said they weren't going to play any more shows in Motley Crue. Also on this show, you have some very problematic fucking people. Friday night, you've got Fozzy with their alleged sexual predator frontman, Chris Jericho.
I want to see Anthrax.
Saturday, you've got fucking Ronnie Radke. I don't need to say any more than that. And then Sunday, you got conspiracy theorist Aaron Lewis.
Oh, I actually have seen this.
Yeah.
Me and Joe were talking about it.
It's a ridiculous... I have seen Anthrax, by the way. I would go for Slipknot, because I haven't seen Slipknot.
Oh, they have a new drummer.
Somebody the other day was telling me, dude, no, you need to see Slipknot. And I have not seen Slipknot
I've seen
yet.
Stone Sour. I've never seen Slipknot before.
I have seen Stone Sour. I was at a Corey Taylor show, but I left before Corey Taylor played. I
remember.
Oh, thanks for the donation, Craig. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
And the follow from the other gentleman.
Thank you.
But yeah,
I remember Brian said he was too short.
So Brian actually got me into that show. I wanted to go see Steel Panther. I didn't give a fuck about anything else.
I love Steel Panther.
I wanted to see Steel Panther, and I actually saw Fozzy the day before.
Yeah.
And I saw Brian at the Fozzy show. I'm like, dude, should I go buy a ticket for this Corey Taylor show, or can you get me in? He said, dude, even if I got to sneak you in backstage, I'll get you in. So don't worry about buying a ticket. So I'm leaving. I get on the bus to go to Niagara Falls, and I'm texting Brian. I'm like, dude, were you able to get me a ticket? Because, like, I'm on my way. He's like, no, not yet, but don't worry about it. I'll get you in. Like, all right. So I got there, and I'm in line to get in, and Brian texts me, like, where you at? I'm like, right in front of the building. I'm in the line. He says, okay, I'll be right there. And he hands me one of it was a little blue, like, keep this coupon ticket, the little, raffle ticket looking blue ticket.
Yeah.
And he's like, this will get you in. I'm like, all right, cool. So I got in. I saw Steel Panther. I was going to, like, immediately leave after Steel Panther, but I knew this girl that was working the door, and she's like, hey, I'm taking a break. What are you doing? I'm like, about to leave. You want to hang for a minute? And so I went outside, talked to her, and then I left. But I saw Corey Taylor coming out of the bathroom wearing an NWO t-shirt. I didn't know it was him, but I saw him coming out of the bathroom.
That was before I worked there with Brian.
Yeah, the only reason I knew it was him is because I saw a picture of him on stage afterwards wearing the NWO t-shirt.
I met some 41s on that tour.
Yeah,
there's some
good bands on this show. On this festival.
3-6 Mafia?
Yeah, 3-6 Mafia.
Holy shit.
Body count, dude. Fucking body count.
Hell yeah.
But also New Year's Days on this show.
Oh, the very good band.
I've met
them.
I've met them. In This Moment on that show. Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine announced earlier.
Seven Dust.
Rage Against the Machine announced that they're not doing any more shows. I wish I would have gone to that Seven Dust show the other day, quite honestly.
Fucking Korn.
Korn headlining
Breaking Benjamin.
night 4.
Judas Priest.
Judas Priest?
Can I say more?
I didn't even see Judas. I was still looking. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Right above Stained. Okay.
Yeah.
Saliva, Drowning Pool, and Taproot.
Red? Fuck yeah.
That looks like
That's a good one.
It's a good lineup, but you got some problematic fucking people on it. And you've got 2 bands headlining 2 nights that said that they were never playing again. People have corrected me on this, by the way. In fact, it's right here. This is the actual status I commented on. They said they only said they wouldn't tour again. Tom hinted at one-off festival appearances even during the final campaign. And Kiss said the same thing too. The bands that are retiring lately are saying no more tours, but are open to one-offs. Because my comment was, you might as well just put Kiss on this thing and call it the We're Never Playing Again show.
Yeah, I mean, you got...
Or we lied to our fans about Never Playing Again festival.
Well, Motley Crue got a new guitarist, Johnny Five.
Which invalidates their fucking escape clause in their contract.
And Mick Mars won his case.
So Motley Crue, this is my problem. I don't have a problem with Motley Crue. I've seen the videos.
I love Motley Crue.
I've seen the videos. I'm sure, I've seen what Vince Neil looks like and sounds like these days. Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I guess I do, but, but my problem with Motley Crue is they literally signed a contract publicly, made a big fucking spectacle of this, said we're never playing again. We are never playing another show again. Mm-hmm. But then a couple of years later, they're like, hey, we're coming back. We're going to do a tour. Because, we had an escape clause in the contract that said if everybody wants to do the tour, we can tour.
Yeah.
So now that Mick Mars is out and John Five is in, doesn't that invalidate that escape clause?
Yes.
Shouldn't Motley Crue be, banned from fucking playing?
Well, then Mick Mars sued them.
Yeah. Local H.
Yeah.
POD, Lilith Czar.
POD? I saw them once. They're good.
I have not seen them, I don't think. No, I haven't seen them.
No, they're good. Yeah.
Filter is fucking playing this thing, man. They're playing the same stage as the Dropkick Murphys.
Shit. I know the singer from Ashes to New. Danny. He's playing. That's
I'm
good.
just now looking at a lot of this. I've seen Tantric. Saw Tantric way back when they were popular. Better Lovers is on this. I'm just looking at all the ones that don't have logos on here. Orgy's playing this fucking show. Orgy is playing. I had a bus pass. No, not a bus pass. A bus schedule signed by Orgy at one point.
CKY? CKY is on this fucking tour.
Where'd you see CKY? Holy shit, CKY.
CKY is back.
Well, I guess since everybody left 96 Bitter Beings, he's got nothing better to do than reform his old band.
Head PE.
Finger 11's on this thing?
We fucking play with Head PE. They're on that tour. That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. We might have to go to this. I'll just plug my ears when Ronnie Radke's on and Chris Jericho.
Oh, they're on the same stage as Motley Crue.
Same day. Non-Point's on this. Non-Point just announced the tour. They're not coming anywhere in New York State, which is a bummer because I fucking love Non-Point. Alien Ant Farm's on this thing. Power Man 5000, Edema.
Alien Ant Farm.
Lit.
It's been a minute. Lentz? Fuck yeah.
Lit is on this show. This is unbelievable. This is now that I'm looking, I'm like, yo, this actually might be worth fucking going to Kentucky for. Because I didn't look at all these bands that just have their names written here.
Shit. Oh. Am I seeing Trapped?
I just saw that as well. That's what I was about to say. Trapped is on this fucking thing.
I might leave for that.
It's on the last night, so as long as but if they're playing before like Saliva and Drowning Pool and Taproot, wait. Here's a question.
What?
Which Saliva? There's two Salivas.
Not the two Salivas.
There's two Salivas.
Okay.
So which Saliva is playing this festival?
Yeah.
Is it Josie Scott's Saliva or is it the rest of Saliva with their new singer? Eagles of Death Metal are on this.
Choir minds want to know.
Yeah, that's a question to ask, I guess. I don't know, man. It's there's a lot of really cool bands on this, but there's also a lot of bands that I'm just like, why?
Evanescence.
Yeah, Evanescence.
Fuck yeah. Disturbed? Obvious. Disturbed would be
Disturbed, yeah.
Skillet.
Chevelle. Dropkick Murphys. One of these things is not like the other. The fucking Dropkick Murphys are on this show with all these fucking new metal bands and shit.
Yeah.
The Dropkick Murphys are on every fucking thing. I am so sick of the Dropkick fucking Murphys. That's a story for another day. Anyway,
we're getting distracted by this tour.
Or for at least after the song break. And we're going to talk about a show coming up this Saturday night at Mohawk Place. And that's 7 p.m. doors, 18 plus with ID, 16 plus with ID and parent, or 21 plus legal guardian. Saturday, February 24th. Excuse me. Those are water burps, man. You been getting them water burps?
No.
I've been getting water burps, man. Anyway, After Dark and Mosh Retirement presents Cypher with special guests Ancient Spaceship and Bags Jazz. And you can get your tickets through After Dark. And this is a song by Ancient Spaceship, and it's called Out by the Sea on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
Into
Ancient Spaceship on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. That song called Out by the Sea, and you're very welcome for playing that. We saw you had this show coming up, and well, the headlining band we couldn't find any info on, so we're like, hey, let's pick a different band from the show. And found you and checked out your Spotify and all that. So actually, I think the other band maybe this was the show where the other band had music, but it wasn't on Spotify and whatever. It was weird. Santa is probably home at the North Pole, Laura. Or he's on vacation in Hawaii. I don't know.
He's on vacation. I'll tell you
Probably
that.
on vacation. Anyway. So before I start talking about the next thing I want to talk about, I saw you were still looking at that festival lineup in the song break. But before I talk about what I want to talk about next, I do want to remind you guys that all WNY award nominations are open right now. Go to all WNY awards right now. We're talking nominations, not voting. So go, nominate your favorite artists and businesses in Buffalo for the numerous awards that are available right now to nominate for. And then when that closes, the voting will open up and will...
Joe's Barbecue.
Not fucking Joe's Barbecue. Maybe the song Joe's Barbecue, Welcome to Joe's Barbecue, but I already warned Scott. I said, don't forget, if they put Joe's Barbecue, it's my friends fucking with you. Anyway. And Ancient Spaceship is going to drop an album in the next month.
Yeah.
Or sometime next month, as we are hoping to do.
Oh, yeah. True.
But
true.
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Now,
Yep.
Speaking of nominations, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations have come out. This was a couple of weeks ago, and we usually talk about this, but I think we were just caught up in some other shit, so we didn't get around to talking to it. And voting, you can vote for whoever you want out of this, a number of people each day, from now daily until April 26th at vote.rockhall.com. We always talk about this when these come up. We're going to go through these one by one because they got them in individually here.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to bring up the artist. We're going to talk about the artist.
All right.
Sound like a plan?
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to start with Mary J. Blige.
Oh, yeah.
Mary J.
We
Blige,
should.
iconic
She's
artist.
An icon.
Iconic.
She deserves it.
Absolutely deserves it. I don't know. It depends who else is nominated. She might have my vote. I haven't really
hairstyle.
looked at this yet. Stole your hairstyle. She did. She got the swoop. Mariah Carey.
Hell yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I know Christmas comes around and we defrost her and she annoys everybody for a month and a half, whatever it is, with that Christmas song. But you cannot deny her influence and
For real.
how big she was in the 90s.
For real.
How big, like, Fantasy was like the biggest fucking song. Cher. How is
Fuck
Cher
yeah.
not the fuck in here yet?
Yeah, how's she not in there?
That's the question I have. Why isn't Cher in yet? Cher's probably been
We need
eligible.
to turn back time and put her in there.
Yeah, I think if we turn back time, Cher was probably eligible 20 years ago. Why is
Yeah.
she not in yet? That's ridiculous.
She needs to be in there.
That's ridiculous that Cher's not in yet, that she's nominated this year. The Dave Matthews Band.
Fuck yeah.
You like the Dave Matthews Band?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
They're all right.
I've never been a fan. In fact, if you go to gyms on
Yeah.
Chippewa, and you go in there, there's a picture of Bob Dylan, there's a picture of Mick Jagger, and for some reason there's a picture of Dave Matthews.
He was in one of the Adam Sandler movies.
Was he? I
Yeah.
probably saw him. It's just his music never appealed to me. I know he's got a ton of fans out there, but it's just never appealed to me. So I don't know. Maybe he's deserving. Maybe he's more deserving than I give him credit for. It just doesn't do it for me, man. So somebody in the comments did say greatest, and somebody else said yes. So you got people agreeing with you. Eric B. and Rakim.
I'm not familiar.
You don't have hip hop without Eric B. and Rakim. You don't have hip hop.
Give me like a song they did.
I can't think of like any songs by them off the top of my head, but like they're very influential hip hop artists.
Like old school rap.
Like old school rap.
Okay, I like old school rap.
So like, and I know music by them. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. But they are very
I'm gonna have to
influential.
look them up.
Yeah, very influential. You know, maybe not on a Run DMC level, in the sense of like, if Run DMC were on this, we're not already in the Rock Hall, and we're on this list, and I said Run DMC, you'd be, oh yeah, King of Rock, Walk This Way, and you know, a bunch of other songs, Rock Box, and You Talk Too Much, and you know. But Eric B. and Rakim, definitely highly influential in hip hop. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But definitely influential in the world of hip hop. Foreigner. You like Foreigner? You ever play Foreigner backwards?
Oh yeah.
Foreigner fucking rules. Anyway. Foreigner's okay.
I thought that was Chicago though.
Oh, was it Chicago?
It was Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago kicks ass.
Yeah, Chicago, that's right. Okay. I
they're
got
good.
it.
Yeah, they
But
deserve it.
Foreigner's okay. Yeah,
We need a rock band in there, a classic rock band.
that's the first of, I'm sure, many rock bands as we scroll through this. But Foreigner, yeah, they're okay. I got a couple of their records on vinyl. Not anything I put on very often, but
Yeah.
you know, there's definitely some influence there where I could see. And there's a lot of people in the comments saying, you know, that these guys should be in. So what do we got? We got Peter Frampton.
Fuck yeah.
How is Peter Frampton not in?
Peter Frampton, come on. Who doesn't love that guy?
They used to ship his live album with samples of Tide. that is the reason I own that album, is because of that line in Wayne's World. That's why I own Frampton Comes Alive. Yeah, man. I mean, he's been on The Simpsons.
True.
He's most musical artists that were on The Simpsons should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's a sign you made it, right? That's why, like, when I argue with people about the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, right? What's your take? Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Shit, I gotta go with my boys, Backstreet Boys.
See, now I disagree. I like NSYNC. And everybody gets in this argument with me, and I tell them, if Backstreet Boys were so good, how come NSYNC's the one that's been on The Simpsons? How come they're the one that's got the megastar that isn't available to keep going on reunion tours every week?
NSYNC's back together.
Yeah. Jane's Addiction. Not my favorite.
Not my favorite.
Not my favorite. There's no comments on this post either for Jane's Addiction.
I mean, they're classic.
I mean, Perry Farrell should get his own fucking wing in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for starting Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
But as far as Jane's Addiction, or what was the other band he was in? You remember? Somebody will tell us, I think.
I don't remember.
Porno for Pyros. As far as those two bands, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my best Randy Jackson. That's a no for me, dog.
Not feeling it.
Kool and the Gang. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Somebody in the comments said, I'm shocked they weren't inducted already. When you have, and there is an artist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Run DMC that mentions Kool and the Gang in one of their songs. That's how influential this group is. How are they not already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I have no idea.
Also, is the motherfucking time in the...
I highly doubt the time.
They deserve it too.
Morris Day and the
I love
Time are in
that.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
They deserve that too.
I don't disagree. Lenny Kravitz.
Fuck yeah.
I'm down with Lenny Kravitz. I keep seeing the Flyaway video every time because like
I know. That's only like the biggest song I ever heard from them.
well, like I would like when I work and I do these like really large scripts, like the one I still have to finish tonight.
Yeah.
I'll put on the 90s music video channel, and every single night I see this Lenny Kravitz Flyaway video. And then he did the Guess Who American Woman, and he's had hit after hit after hit. Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck
Lenny
yeah.
Kravitz should be in. Oasis. Now I get the iffy, you know, on Oasis. Oasis was not, I think, as big here as they were at home in the UK. But what is the cliche song for some douchebag to play on an acoustic guitar?
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. So probably pretty influential.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also Green Day completely ripped off Wake Me Up. No, it wasn't Wake Me Up. Boulevard of Broken Dreams from Wonderwall.
Really?
Exact same chords.
Oh.
Bands will actually cover both in one song.
Okay.
I actually saw the Zach Street Boys do it a couple of weeks ago. So, and it's also been a thing on the internet. But yeah, it's the same chords, same chord progression, everything. Except I think Oasis is like a step up from the Green Day song, but like as far as like
different lyrics,
as far as well, of course different lyrics, but same song structure, same progression.
Gotcha.
Sinead O'Connor.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Even if it's just for
Sinead
nothing. Even if it's just for
O'Connor.
Nothing Compares to You, which was of course written by the legendary Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Prince.
Yeah.
She crushed it.
Fuck yeah.
And everybody knows that song. And like Chris Cornell did an amazing cover of it.
Mm-hmm.
Based on her version, not Prince's version, hers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely.
Who's next?
Ozzy fucking Osbourne.
Yes. Yeah, he should have been in there a long time ago.
I don't know how Ozzy Osbourne. How do you have a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame without Ozzy Osbourne
Yes,
being in the first
he's
fucking
got
class?
To. This has got to happen.
This is that's a shock to me that he's nominated this year and is not already
Oh my
been
fucking
in the Rock
God,
and Roll
put
Hall of
him
Fame.
in. Put him in. Ozzy, no. What's wrong with you, Laura?
You don't have music as we know it today in any fucking genre without Black Sabbath
How is he
and Ozzy
not
Osbourne.
in already?
I think Black Sabbath is, but I don't think
okay.
he is. And that's a damn shame because this is Ozzy fucking Osbourne we're talking about.
You can't have a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame without this son of a bitch.
The entire comments.
crazy ass
There are
motherfucker.
41 fucking comments on this.
Holy shit. 293 likes.
The most of anybody else so far, I think. And everybody's like, Ozzy, why is Ozzy not in here? Ozzy's the best. Ozzy should be in there. I registered and voted for Ozzy. Like, Cher, decades overdue. Like, how is Ozzy
What
not
the
in the
fuck?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame already? How do you have a building called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Ozzy freaking Osbourne isn't in it?
This guy's still doing it. There's no retirement for him.
I think he's pretty much done at this point. But
Oh, he's a grandpa now.
Sade, I'm not too familiar with Sade.
Sade?
Yeah, I see her videos every now and then on the 90s channel,
me
but
too.
I haven't really listened to her. So I don't
She's
know.
iconic, though.
But there's 63 reactions and some of them are laugh reacts, so there's no comments.
Yeah.
How many laugh reacts out of there's 1, 2, 3. I'll just click on it. It'll tell me. 6 laugh reacts, 2 shocked reacts, 31 hearts and 24 hearts and 31 likes. I can't say too much. I'm not familiar with her work enough to be
Yeah.
she deserves it or anything. And I think the fact that you and I are both sitting here like we don't know anything that she's ever done, I think that kind of probably says enough that maybe she should not get it. Mm-hmm. A Tribe Called Quest. Legendary fucking hip-hop group.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely deserves to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. The work that they've done, they're part of this collective, right? I think it's like the Jungle Collective, right? It's A Tribe Called Quest. It's De La Soul. It's Queen Latifah. You think of classic hip-hop. You've got A Tribe Called Quest right there,
Fuck
front
yeah.
and center. So, yes, absolutely, Tribe Called Quest should go in. And I think that was all of them.
That's all of them.
That's all of them. All right. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 nominees to vote for.
15. How many you could pick? What's the
I don't
limit?
know. Let's find out. Let's go vote. Let's go nominate. How do I get out of here? We go X and then vote.rockhall.com. We're gonna do this right now. We'll get you the information. Pick up to 7 once per day through April 26th. So you can pick just under half of them.
Well, you gotta pick Ozzy.
Obviously, Ozzy. Ozzy's getting my pick. Where the fuck are Tribe Called Quest?
Fucking Cher.
Mariah Carey. Cher.
That's
Mary
4.
J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige. Yeah.
That's 5. Peter Frampton. And
Lenny Kravitz.
I'm torn. I don't know if it's Lenny Kravitz, if it's Cool in the Gang, if it's Sinead O'Connor. Maybe Eric B. and Rakim, and maybe it's Oasis. I don't know. We're gonna go Sinead O'Connor for today, and then we'll just. And then let's see if I sign in with Google and confirm.
Fuck yeah.
Vote now. Submit. All right, my votes for today are in. My votes. Yes, these are votes, not
Nice.
nominations. Nominations are what you do it.
When does it say when it ends?
April 26th is the last day to vote. You can vote every single day. So you could go on right now, and you could go on tomorrow, and you could go on the next day, and you could go on every single day till April 26th. And
I'm gonna be pissed if Ozzy's not in.
I don't know how Ozzy's not in already. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Give him one last performance.
That doesn't make any fucking sense that Ozzy's not in.
He wasn't interviewing. He said he wasn't retiring until he's dead.
Okay.
But
I don't know how he's doing shows because he's barely able to speak, let alone go out and perform.
yeah,
But I was watching. You ever watch Beat Shazam on Fox, the game show?
no.
It's a music game show. It's typically hosted by Jamie Foxx, and his daughter is the DJ.
No, actually, I never
But
seen
he was out for this season because he was sick or whatever. And Nick Cannon is the host, and Kelly Osbourne is the DJ.
it. Okay.
And they were doing a Father's Day episode. And for the Father's Day episode, for the DJ's Choice round, she picked Ozzy.
Really?
So all the songs were Ozzy songs. And the show is you have to guess the name of the song before everybody else does. Basically. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should be renamed to the Music Hall of Fame. I have been saying for years that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should be renamed the Popular Music Hall of Fame, ever since ABBA got in. How ABBA is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Ozzy freaking Osbourne is not,
Yeah.
I have no idea. But ever since ABBA Dancing Queen their way into the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I have maintained we should call it the Popular Music Hall of Fame. I've never had a problem with artists like Madonna or Run DMC or even ABBA getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they are hugely influential artists. You know, there's a lot of artists you would not have without them.
Exactly.
But we're stretching the definition of rock and roll, especially with fucking ABBA. Right? Like Run DMC at least used rock riffs in their backing tracks. You know, Madonna just transcended everything back then.
Yeah.
I saw a video of her. She was playing a song and she's getting dragged along in a chair. It's part of the stage show, and like the guy trips and falls. That's dragging the chair, so she falls out of the chair. And like clearly, when this happens, she stops singing, but the song and the lyrics don't stop. So, yeah. Not saying Madonna lip syncs these days, but but yeah, hugely influential artists. Never going to deny that, but we're stretching the definition of rock and roll with some of them, and you know, and like we've got Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey and Eric B. and Rakim and A Tribe Called Quest, and you know, nobody is going to make the argument that any of those artists are rock and roll artists. You know, but are they deserving of the recognition of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Absolutely. Cher. Nobody, I mean, Dolly Parton last year got in and she was like, she got nominated. She said, don't vote for me. Because she didn't want them to vote for her because she wasn't a rock and roll artist.
Yeah.
Which is why this year, or actually late last year, she released the album Rockstar, which is a rock album.
Yeah.
Because she needed to justify being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dolly Parton absolutely deserves to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But to her point, she's not a rock and roll artist. Not typically. I have no problem with these artists getting in, but I do have a problem with it being called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and you're now inducting artists like the Notorious B.I.G., who absolutely deserves it. One of my favorite rappers of all time, highly
Mine's
influential.
too, yeah.
You know, but I've always maintained it should be the Popular Music Hall of Fame and not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ever since they, because like the first like really memorable one that got in that wasn't a rock artist was I think Madonna, and then ABBA. Like Madonna, I was like, yeah, that's fine, and then ABBA got it. I'm like, fucking ABBA. Like that is the furthest fucking thing from rock and roll. Might as well be putting fucking Kenny G in there, you know?
Kenny G. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely agree. It should be the Music Hall of Fame, the Popular Music Hall of Fame, and anything but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because any non-genre specific. Because it doesn't, these are not rock and roll artists that were not that a lot of these artists we went through.
Music Hall of Fame should be called.
So yeah, if you're of that mindset, you can always just vote for Ozzy and the Dave Matthews Band and fucking Oasis and the Foreigner and all the other rock bands that are actually nominated this year, and ignore bigger artists, quite frankly, than Foreigner or fucking Dave Matthews in Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey and Cher. That's not a knock on Dave Matthews or Foreigner.
No, not at all.
They're probably deserving. They've got their fans. People fucking love them. But Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey and Cher, those are artists. I don't care who you are, you know who the fuck they are.
Mm-hmm.
If I went to my kid and said, hey, name a Mariah Carey song, she'd at least know All I Want for Christmas Is You. If I said name a Foreigner song, she'd be like, what the fuck is Foreigner?
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah.
So, it is what it is, but it's, and it's always fun to look at these lists and be like, this is who's nominated this year, this is who you can vote for, and then have that discussion. And I like that they put them all in individual pictures this year, so we were just able to like go through one at a time and just see them together for the first time. Just like, there's an artist. Let's talk about this artist. When is Joe's Barbecue 2023 happening? Well, it would have happened in 2023 if it were happening because it is the 2023 barbecue, but I never promised anybody a fucking barbecue.
Everything got that brought up. How did that get brought up?
Leland Leland was going to have a barbecue at Stamps, and then they were like, no, you can't do food. You can't do the barbecue. Like it was actually like the city told them they couldn't do it. And so for whatever reason, Dewey got it in his head that I was the one that was going to do the barbecue at Stamps. And I'm like, I have nothing to do with this fucking barbecue. So for all these years now, Dewey's been saying, oh, Joe's going to do a barbecue. And I'm like,
I was going to cook.
John's going to cook, yeah. We should do an all WNY Hall of Fame. It's just going to be me and Scott Leffler and fucking Ryan Gurnett, right?
Oh, they had the Niagara Falls Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they got the Niagara Falls Music Hall of Fame. My friend Lynn just got inducted.
Stem's in there.
Fucking clear. Yeah, my friend Lynn got inducted, and I didn't know. I didn't know until like the day after the ceremony. If I would have known, I would have been there. I would have absolutely been there because that was my friend I hung out with in New York.
Yeah.
When I was out there, when I went and hung out with all the like really good fucking jazz musicians. They were making me feel so insignificant playing in a 3-chord punk band, you know? Until one of their friends was like, yeah, you do. Yeah. No, man, but no, we do all WNY awards every year. And we've had ceremonies and everything. We have not had one at Stamps, but we have had them at the Evening Star. We've had them in Scott's office. I hosted the one at the Evening Star. That was a lot of fun. I lost to Shreddin' Reagan and Slick Tom in Best Local Podcast or Radio Program. Everybody else that was nominated for an award was up against local bands. Me, I'm up against the guys on the fucking radio station.
Here you go, those.
Like, how the fuck am I supposed to beat those guys? I don't have the reach those guys have. I don't have the name recognition Shreddin' Reagan and fucking Slick Tom have.
Yeah.
So, but I took third place behind them. So
That's
as
good,
far as
though.
I was concerned, I'm the best local podcast in Western New York. And then a couple of years later, I proved it when I won the award for Best All WNY Podcast. So, it's because I do this one consistently. Everybody else does it when they feel like it. Me, I'm just like, it's Wednesday. Got to do a show. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Still going strong. What episode is this?
395.
We're almost at episode 400.
Almost at 400. I think we passed Board Wrestling Fan for number of episodes. Let's actually, Did we pass Board Wrestling Fan for number of episodes? Oh, yeah, we passed them 50 episodes ago. We got to 347 on that one. And 347 was the reunion episode. Anyway.
Is that you looking like Becky Lynch?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, there were some fun thumbnails on that show. Anyway, I never made them. That was G always made those. Anyway, this past Saturday night I went out to catch PA Line.
Yeah.
Who are an incredible band. You've seen them.
Oh, hell yeah.
We dragged you out to see them.
I wasn't there.
We did two nights that night. Or 2 shows that night because we went and saw Bastard. And then we left and we saw PA Line. Mm-hmm. I felt bad because my buddy who's in One Way Terror sees me and he's like, "Hey Joe," I'm like, "Oh man, hey, have a good show. I'm leaving. We got other plans. Sorry, man." But I had seen them like 2 weeks earlier at fucking Timeless Babes anyway, so it made up for it. But anyway, so PA Line, I've seen them now a couple of times in the last couple of months. And like, they are so worth seeing. Such a great band. And they're actually at Jackrabbit. You can actually probably do what we did because this show's not till 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So you could do what we did. You could go to that show at Mohawk we talked about with Cypher and Ancient Spaceship. You could go to the Creating a Sinner, Red Button. What was the other band? The band we played, Goodbye Metro show. You go to Milky's. Actually, Milky's might even be easier because it's literally right up the street. Or you could go to the other show. Actually, that might be a fucking brilliant idea. Go to the show at fucking Good Bar and then go to Jackrabbit. They are like 2 blocks away from each other. Ooh. I think I got my Saturday night planned. Anyway. Come out and get jiggy with us and with your friends. That's the entire description on the event page. And they spelled jiggy wrong. It's supposed to be spelled with a J in the Will Smith sense of the word. Anyway, but Saturday at 10 p.m. at Jackrabbit. It's PA Line, and this is PA Line. This song is called Ghost on all WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
ghosted me. Well, you seem to have gone far away from here. But you're not losing me. See, this distance cannot separate. If you look past what you fear, well, it seems this ghost in me is the ghost in you. But don't just stray, for this path may not illuminate, but the guide has set the pace. Oh, I won't betray. I've seen this anguish cause decay, but I will be right here. Well, it seems this ghost in me is the ghost in you. What you cannot say, that's the fear that's enthralled by you. Fear must not be the reasonable cause of that. I will not be altered by my past. Oh, but you must reach out to your heart at last. It seems this ghost in me is the ghost in you. What you cannot say, it's a fear that's enthralled by you. It seems this ghost in me is a ghost in you.
That was PA Line on all WNY.
Great
Think So
band,
Joe Show.
great band.
Incredible band. Unbelievable. And I got to see them this past weekend. Might go see them this weekend.
Or purple, blue and red.
Yes.
You use blue and red to make purple.
Yes, you do.
I didn't look this up.
You did not. I didn't even see the question. And I just heard you asking your phone. And I'm like, dude, you mix red and blue. And then I looked up and I saw there was a question in the chat. I'm like,
Orange,
oh,
and
fuck.
ask me a question.
Like, I spoiled it. Shit. I didn't mean to.
It's all right. I got the answer when you started saying it.
Oh, man, yeah. I gotta get back into painting, man. Actually, the first thing I need to do is go paint them fucking numbers on my house. Because they're white, but they're on a white column. So nobody, when they come to deliver like DoorDash or fucking Instacart, can see them at night.
Yeah.
And I've been meaning to for like the last year now to just go out and fucking paint the numbers black. Just because, you know, it's hard to find my house.
I keep forgetting if I wonder if I closed that door good.
I just thought of that too, and I'm like, did John close the door? Because I never checked.
We don't hear any angry cats.
No, we don't. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna check the camera.
We're gonna check the camera. Let's check the camera.
I see cats. No, I don't.
I don't see any cats.
Uh-oh.
I see 0 cats. Well, they're probably all in the dining room if you close it.
I remember seeing Snowball, Pumpkin on the chair. Her like the one chair.
Yeah, they got the chair. The 3 of them hang out on that chair now. Because they knocked the cushions off, so now one of them sleeps on the floor on the cushions, and the other 2 of them sleep up on the chair. So, yeah, it's probably fine. John, favorite X-Man from X-Men?
Oh. Shit, okay. Wolverine.
Wolverine. Who's going to win in Wolverine versus Deadpool?
Deadpool.
I can't wait for we were at our spot cleaning up with the Super Bowl on and just watching the commercials. Yeah. And that was one of the commercials we saw while we were there was the Deadpool versus Wolverine trailer.
Fuck yeah. Look forward to that.
And of course my favorite commercial from the Super Bowl, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
Get in the chopper. This ladies in labor.
Right, neighbor, like it says on the paper.
The paper. And then he asks his the other guy shows up. He was in that movie Twins.
Danny DeVito, right?
Danny DeVito was there. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, the next day, because we were out through like literally half of the Super Bowl. I got home just in time for the halftime show.
Yeah,
and like I watched the Ad Blitz playlist on YouTube, and I saw that that popped me, man. Fucking Danny DeVito.
There's what was the other commercials? I mean, they weren't bad. Just can't remember them now.
John.
Sure, there was more.
John, should Joe buy a Switch?
Yeah. I mean, he has one, so.
Right.
Now you gotta buy 2.
I don't need another one.
No, you don't need another one.
I barely play this one. Jasmine hit me up the other night. She asked me if I was playing the new Super Mario game. Mm-hmm. I can't even think of the name off the top of my head, but I haven't played it yet. I finally beat New Super Mario Brothers U on the Switch because I started playing it and I didn't really like it, so I stopped playing it. And then for whatever reason, I was like, I'm gonna give this game another chance. And then I just actually got really good at it, so I've beaten it. I've beaten it 3 times with twice with 2 different characters. I'm in the process of beating it with Toad. And there's the DLC, the Super Luigi U, which is actually way better than the main game in my opinion. And I really enjoyed beating that.
I've been against Crash Bandicoot again.
So that's right. You're a PlayStation guy.
Yeah, I'm PlayStation 4, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an Xbox guy, so.
Or that, my golfing game, because I like golf.
I've been playing Super Mario, New Super Mario Bros. U, and I've been playing NHL 24, and I started playing. There's this game called Headbangers or something like that. It's a rhythm. It's a massive multiplayer rhythm game.
Yeah.
That I found out about from Ryan Gurnett, and I was like, I'm fucking bored. I'll check it out, and I'm okay at it. Not great. Finished in 3rd place playing today.
Nice.
So, and then I was about to watch this video about a pool game on Wii that nobody really paid much attention to apparently. And as soon as I started seeing the gameplay, I'm like, hey, don't I own a pool like a billiards game? So I downloaded that and I've been playing that. So that's been my video game crutches lately. That and of course my mobile game addictions. I've been seriously playing Toon Blast way too much. And I recently re-downloaded WWE Supercard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which I cannot figure out. I've gotten into like the player versus player modes once or twice, and there's like no obvious way to get into them. And it's like, well, what the fuck? I want to play these modes, but I don't know how to fucking play these modes. And these are the ones that get you, you know, against actual people. So. And no, Laura, I have not played that game that shut down 3 years ago. I have not played it since it shut down. Since the day it shut down. I played it every day up until the day it shut down.
Yeah.
It's a great game. It was Super Mario 35. It was
Oh, okay.
it was Super Mario Brothers 1, but it was like a 35-player battle royal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I used to be so fucking good at that.
I used to be good at Sonic.
Sonic, yeah, the weird thing is, like, when I played Sonic on stream, I really kind of sucked at it. But I used to be really good at Sonic. I was talking to Jasmine the other night because she brought up the new Super Mario game. And we were talking about, she was talking about she's never beaten the original 3 Super Mario Brothers games. And I'm like, shit, I do that regularly. I do it like once a month.
Yeah.
I just pull them up on the Switch and I'll just play through them. I got the NES controller for the Switch. So I'll pull them up and I'll just play through them. Just something to do, you know?
Yeah.
Like keep my skills sharp. And then I'll watch like videos of like Super Mario Brothers tricks and hacks and things you can do in the game that you didn't know about, and I'll start doing shit
Have
like
you ever
that.
gotten into Donkey Kong and stuff?
Donkey Kong, I like Donkey Kong Country or like the original like Donkey Kong,
The
like
original.
throwing barrels and climbing the fucking tower. No,
Yeah.
I play. Yeah, but you know, like the gameplay is so fucking repetitive that it's just, you know, it was probably amazing back in the 80s, but it's
Yeah.
2024 now.
You ever did it like Grand Theft Auto?
A little bit.
I never really did. I mean, I did the missions, but I just like getting chased by cops.
My problem with Grand Theft Auto was that when I got into Grand Theft Auto was the original 2 games
Yeah.
before like Grand Theft Auto 3. And the original 2 games were like that top-down perspective on the original PlayStation. And those were kind of shitty games.
My favorite was Vice City.
Yeah, I've played it, but I never really got like super into it. I've got GTA 5 on my computer. I just haven't
Yeah, that was good.
gotten around to playing it.
Mostly hockey games.
Mostly hockey games. And NBA Jam.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
You remember
What's up?
going to the arcade to play these games? I know you're a
Yeah.
little bit younger than me, but you probably
You have some arcade games.
I do. I have NBA Jam and I have Mortal Kombat. Yeah, but you remember like going to the arcades to play these. Did you ever like buy the video game magazines when you were a kid, back when magazines were still a thing?
Yeah.
And did you ever try to bring one into an arcade?
No.
We used to go like I specifically remember this happening at the Eastern Hills Mall. We tried to go to the arcade. We had the you know, magazine that had all the finishing moves and shit for Mortal Kombat. And
Yeah.
all like the cheat codes for NBA Jam and shit. And they were like, no, you can't bring that in here. So we would have to. So then, you know, the next time we would go back to the mall, we just write it down on a piece of paper.
When I stayed over here,
All right, here's the
when I stayed over here, I was in the other room playing arcade games
yeah.
when you were working.
They're covered up right now. They're like buried under some shit, so I gotta clean up in there. But especially since we pulled all that shit out of the spot last week, so like
They sell them, right?
yeah, they're like you know, you could get them for like $300 or less if you know where to look.
Are they Amazon?
Amazon's probably got them. Your best bet's probably Best Buy or Home Depot.
Best Buy, Home Depot.
In fact, I think I got one of those from
Home
Best Buy and
Depot.
one of those from Home Depot.
Home Depot?
So when I wanted to get NBA Jam,
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it from Walmart.
Yeah.
And the one at Walmart was like $100 less. And the main difference was it didn't come with a stool, and it didn't have the LED lights on it like mine does. But the day it was supposed to start shipping, they started telling people, "Oh no, this doesn't come out for another month." And we're like, "What the fuck do you mean? I can literally walk into a store right now and buy one." So me and a bunch of other people canceled our orders with Walmart and just got the one that I got. That's got the light up marquee and the light up deck and the stool and all that shit. I didn't need all that shit. I just wanted to have, I wanted to be able to play one of my favorite arcade games in the style of the arcade. And the only reason that was my first one is because when they put out the Mortal Kombat, like the original Mortal Kombat arcade one-up, it only had 3 games on it. And the games were Mortal Kombat 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I fucking hate Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I despise that fucking game. Like, when it first came out, when they first announced it, it's like, oh shit, they're bringing back Scorpion and Sub-Zero and fucking Kitana and Melina and all that. And then you play the game, and the AI is so fucking cheap in that game. I swear to God, the one thing I ever say about this game is the most common thing I hear in that game is Jade wins, and I never play as Jade.
Jade wins.
Her fucking the AI in that game is so shitty.
Yeah.
And they neutered my favorite fucking character from Mortal Kombat 3, which was Cabal. Because you used to be able, in Mortal Kombat 3, you could do a 66% damage combo with Cabal. You can't do it in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. They made it so you couldn't do that.
Well, would you ever get into virtual reality games?
I never really tried them.
I tried. I had like a headset, but it's from my phone. I tried.
Yeah,
it.
I had
cool.
one of those, and I tried that for a little while. It was good for watching porn, actually. No, you can. There's like 360-degree porn. You put it on your phone, you put the headset on, and then you just look around. You see all the stuff going on around. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, there was also when Metallica put out their 360 video of Seek and Destroy from Foxborough, the show I was at. You could put that on your phone in the headset and just look around, and basically like just. You turn this way, you're looking at Lars. You turn this way, you're looking at James. You turn this way, you're looking at the crowd.
I watched the New York show that you went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Cool.
It's like,
anyway,
Yeah.
but as far as like virtual reality gaming, I don't think I could handle that because I can't play Doom. I can't play Doom without getting sick, and like I think the virtual reality like full immersion would just exacerbate that.
I played the scary games with it, and it was like, nope, I'm taking it off, nope, and then the thing just jumps at you. It's like, oh, nope, I'm done. That was over, right there. And
thinking about you last night when I was doing a voiceover that mentioned giant spiders in Australia making blanket webs.
Speaking of that, I saw a trailer. There's a new spider movie coming out. It's called Sting. You're not. No, I'm never watching that.
I ain't watching
with
it
you
either.
guys either. Nope.
I don't do horror movies, man.
No, not with a spider. I was like, it looks good. I am not watching it. I'm sorry. I will die. I would have nightmares.
I don't do the horror thing very often.
Giant spider. It's a giant spider that got unleashed in a hotel.
Yeah. Having worked in a hotel, I definitely don't want to see. I was talking to somebody a couple of months ago, and they were really into horror movies. Like, Like their bio was like, I like the Deftones and I like Stephen King. Yet they had not seen The Green Mile. I've seen The Green Mile.
I've seen The Green Mile.
But they hadn't, and which was like the weirdest thing. And then they're calling me out like, because I was like going back to watch some of the movies on that list that I never finished doing. And, you know, some of the movies that were on, no, I was going through my voodoo list of movies that I own that I've never watched. Yep. And so I'm like reading them off. I'm like, yeah, The Shining, Nightmare on Elm Street. Fucking,
oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking,
Tales from the Crypt?
no. What the fuck else do I have that I never watched? Like, the fucking, like Psycho, but I have the remake of Psycho. I don't have the original. But these are movies that I own that I've never actually like sat down and watched. Mm-hmm. And they're just like, how the fuck have you never seen a Nightmare on Elm Street? I'm like, I don't watch movies, and I really don't watch horror movies.
Children of the Corn.
Never seen it.
I don't go into cornfields. Don't do it now. No.
Aren't you supposed to be doing like backflips naked in a cornfield?
No, that's in the field.
Oh, just in
Not
a
a cornfield.
regular field. Okay.
Yes. Because I saw Children of the Corn, and then I saw that one movie. What was it? Jeepers Creepers.
I know the song "Children of the Corn" by Ice Cube and Korn.
Yeah, but no, I just don't do it.
Yeah.
No, stay away from those things.
I don't do a lot of horror movies. So like the fact that a lot of the movies that I own that I've never watched are horror movies.
Yeah.
Or Michael Bay movies that I got for free, by the way. Like I have most of the Transformers movies that Michael Bay did because I got them in a bundle for free. And I've never watched them since I got them. I saw the original Transformers Michael Bay movie in theaters. And then I saw the second one years later on HBO, and it was so fucking dumb that I was like, I am not watching any more of these fucking movies. And then when he got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles license and was going to do the Ninja Turtles movies, I'm like, no, I'm not watching those either. Fuck this guy. And then I apparently have watched the first Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie, but I don't remember watching it. It was that bad. Whereas I watched the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie all the time.
Oh, hell yeah, that's the best.
You and I were quoting it not too long ago about the pizza guy. The pizza dude's got 30 seconds. Wise men say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Very true.
And also, if I'm going to watch a Transformers movie, it's going to be the 1987 animated Transformers movie.
I'm looking forward to the new Ghostbusters movie.
You were mentioning that when we were talking.
Yeah, all the original members, except for
Yeah.
the one that's dead, but his son.
Full confession, I didn't see Ghostbusters until like a few years ago.
Oh, really?
I might have seen it when I was a kid, but like I didn't remember it. And then I was at Big Lots and I saw it on DVD, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking buy this. It was like $5.
Yeah.
So I bought it, and I came home and I watched it. I'm like, oh, hey, this isn't so bad. But yeah, as far as horror movie, I don't watch a lot of horror movies.
It's almost time to get out of here.
It is about time to get out of here. Let's do that. So, coming up on Saturday, before the PA Line show, and 2 blocks away from the PA Line show. So if you're like me, you might want to pull off both of these. Okay, because on Saturday at 8 p.m., it's Punks in the Attic with Abandoned Trains, The Clockers, and Broken Locker. Tickets are $7. Join us for a wild night of punk rock at Mr. Goodbar on Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo, New York, USA. Get ready to rock out with 3 awesome bands, Abandoned Trains, The Clockers, and Broken Locker. Actually, this show is going to go super late, so you can't pull off both. You could go see Broken Locker and then go see PA Line, but then you'd miss The Clockers and Abandoned Trains, and they are both amazing fucking bands that we've had the pleasure of sharing the stage with.
Yes.
We're finally getting to do that with Broken Locker in June at the Punk Rock Prom. So I guess you can't do both. I thought maybe you could do both. $7 advance tickets with no fees.
Yeah.
$10 at the door. It's 21 and over with your ID, of course. Saturday, February 24th. Doors open at 8 p.m. First band's on at 9. It's going to be a killer punk rock show, and I am probably going to be there. So Because I've been looking at this flyer for a while now. Like, ooh, that's going to be a good show. We're going to play some Abandoned Trains right now. The song is called Petrified on all WNY Think So Joe show. Hit him with it, John.
I am John. This is.
Think So Joe.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah. That's all I got.
What he said.
Yeah.
See. This
See
is
you later.
Abandoned Trains. We'll see you next
See you
week.
next week.
All the pain you tried to hide in cold dead skin, petrified. All the dreams you left behind, I'll see you on the other side. It's a bottle or a gun, either way you'll get it done. It's a needle or a knife, either one will take your life. Destroy what's left of you. Deny, that's what you'll always do. You stick your hand into the sand and never seek to understand. You say you lead him up to God, but your logic is so flawed. Destroy what's left of you. Deny, that's what you'll always do. Destroy what's left of you. Deny, that's what you'll always do. All the pain you tried to hide, cold dead skin, petrified. All the dreams you left behind, I'll see you on the other side. All the pain you tried to hide, cold dead skin, petrified. All the dreams you left behind, I'll leave you on the other side.